Breaking news, my wonderful people. It is seriously and sincerely happening. Yes? Tinubu's camp speaks on Obasanjo supporting Peter Obi. And this has really caused a lot of confusion because Tinubu visited the former president and even the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Bajabamila, said history was being made. Obasanjo and Tinubu having meetings shows that probably there was a support team coming up, means that Obasanjo was actually endorsing Tinubu. However, the press release was quick to come out to say there was no such thing. Yes? And now his camp has to speak on on the endorsement of Obasanjo on Peter Obi. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Tinubu's camp speaks on Obasanjo supporting Peter Obi. The Tinubu's camp organization has reiterated claim that the former president Olusegun Obasanjo is backing Peter Obi and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Politics Nigeria recalled that Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party and his running mate Senator Yusuf Dante Baba Ahmed, met with Olusegun Obasanjo on July the 17th. On August the 25th, Obasanjo and Obi met with the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and several governors of the People Democratic Party in London. At his Otta residence, the former president also met with the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu and some of his allies. Bayo Onigo, the Tinubu's campaign organization spokesman, told The Punch that Obasanjo does not support any candidate. Onigo stated that all presidential candidates visited Obasanjo in his capacity as an elder statesman and not to solicit his support for the 2023 presidential election. He stated, Obasanjo has stated that he does not endorse any presidential candidate. Please do not speak for him. As a senior elder statesman, all aspirants have sought his blessing, not his support, as is being propagated. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Peter Obi did the same thing like every other person. Prior to the presidential primaries, Tinubu also visited Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. Everybody performed this action. Tinubu visited Jonathan several days ago. Obasanjo is no different from the other elder statesmen who have been in politics and has not endorsed a candidate because he's the father of all, just like Adeboye said. So whether you like it or not, okay, they said he has not endorsed anybody. Okay, they said Obasanjo has not endorsed anybody, whether Peter Obi, whether Atiku, whether whoever it is, that there has been no endorsement, a formal endorsement notice being served. However, the whole thing is turning, the other way as more and more people begin to wonder, where are we headed with all of this? Where are we going? Okay, what's really happening? You see, the days upon us are days where politicians are trying to get their own, their own part of the bargain. They are trying to get something out of it all. Yes? So these are very, very serious times that we need to pay adequate concentration to what really matter and ensure that, we are picking in the right persons. Politicians will be politicians and they don't care what happens to you. Like seriously, they don't care like one bit, they don't. So it is important that every one of us begin to iron out and begin to look at things and ensure that in all of this and the confusion trying to be, being raged, we are not lost in all of it. Politicians will continue to be politicians. Politicians will try to do things that, that favors them and not because they care about any single person. So what do we do? How do we drop out of this, current things going on? The things we need to do, first of all, we all need to begin to realign and realize, okay, where do we stand? Where are we going? Where are we now? What do we need to do? What are the things we need to put in place? By the time we can find ourselves in those routes, then we know that we are making tangible and real efforts in bringing about change. Change is not about, one person. It's a collective effort. Change is not about what one single individual wish for or think. And especially if it is not a personal change, it has to be done collectively. Everybody has to bring in their impact. Everybody has to, impart into the world of change for it to become meaningful. Everybody has to put their own quarter. Okay, everybody has to pull in their weight in one way or another. So gaining the trust of politicians, we have to first of all look at them critically. Who do we trust among this set of people? Is there a single one of them we trust? Are we sure of who they are? Are we sure of what they are doing? Are we sincerely concerned about the way they are going about things? What about if we keep quiet and we allow them to manipulate the whole circumstances and the situation? What will happen? What will happen? So these are real serious issues that we all just need to begin to focus on and ensure that at the end of the day, okay, no one is left hanging drying. Every one of us must stand up on the path of truth and ensure that we are doing that which is absolutely right and necessary, not just for me, but for us. Not just, there's not that me mentality. It's about me. It's a selfish place to be. We have to move past that area and begin to move into the we. Okay, that way we can begin to see ourselves as a collective, as people, as a voice, as people who has something to do, something to say, something to contribute, that our voice needs to be heard. Then we are making real tangible progress. Other than that, politicians will be politicians. That's what they do. They will be politicians and they don't care what's happening to you. So these are the days where every one of us must stand for what is right and ensure that we are doing that which is absolutely right and necessary. Because up till now, we've not had very good luck with good leaders. So time to move ahead, time to ensure that, difference become the order of the day and we're getting the best of persons. It's now. Yes, remember you have a voice. Remember you have a voice. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification buttons so you can get all our latest news. Remember, every one of us must contribute truthfully and honestly for Nigeria to become a change nation. God bless. Bye for now.